everyone. Welcome to Energy, Intuition and Transformation. I'm Sue Williams and I welcome you all to my show, and I would like to thank those who reached out to me after my previous show, which was my first online, and congratulating me, just saying that the topics I had were very interesting, but I really appreciate the support, and I hope to bring you more interesting topics as the days go by. So today I would like to speak about something that is really dear to my heart, which is animal communication and using my energy skills to help animals if they're unwell, if they just need some emotional support. It's something that I've really found a calling for in past years. And I do find it sad when people are brought up to think of animals just as perhaps objects. They are sentient beings. They have emotions, feelings, needs and wants, the same as we do. And if you can just use your intuition, I'm sure that so many of our viewers and listeners are really tuned in to their intuition. If we can use that to help our animal friends, then we create just lasting and really deep connection with our animals. I'm very fortunate to have horses. I live on a property where we can have our horses at home, and they are such sensitive and beautiful beings. Of course, we all have, on occasion during our lives, dogs, cats, other furry friends and birds, fish, all types of species, and they all have their own personalities, and they fit into our families in certain ways. And I'd like just to speak about those connections and how they fit into our families. Even if you are just a single person and you have a pet, you've created a family. It's like having your own, well, they're not really children, they are companions, but they are still family members. And I've dealt so much over the past few years with animals, mainly horses, definitely, but dogs and cats. My son used to have ferrets, which were very interesting little animals. They definitely had their own personalities. But also birds. We have budgerigars, who are very common pets in Australia. So my kids had budgies. They had their goldfish, and they do become part of the family. Now, dealing with horses, because they're such large animals, some people have fear of them, but honestly, they are the most amazing animals to connect with. Equine therapy is a wonderful thing where people who have traumatic mental issues, they've had trauma in their lives that they find it very difficult to overcome, using the horses to just be that safe and calming being to be around is quite amazing. And it's becoming more and more popular with therapists to use the equine therapy so people can be with the animals, especially the horses. Also, dogs and cats are amazing for that as well. But I'm mainly dealing with the horses, as I said. They are huge animals, but they are also really sensitive. With the HeartMath, which a lot of you will have heard of, they have done studies where they have measured the heart's field from a horse, which can go quite a few meters outside their body. It's almost like their heart aura, and it contains the horse. And then when you come into that aura, the horse just naturally connects with you. And you bring your own heart aura, of course, with you as well. So if you are feeling stressed, if you're angry, if you are having particular issues with your emotions, because the horse is so sensitive, it will pick up on that. And you will notice as you come into that space that you will both share, that the horse's expression on their face will change. And for those of you who take notice, the expressions on a horse's face are quite remarkable. You'll see the twitch of the ears, the eyes, which may become more open. If they're feeling safe with you, they will soften. And it's also like they have eyebrows themselves, and they will go up and down. And just that, the look around their eyes, you can tell so much about how they're feeling without even connecting energetically. And they will turn their head to you, they will look at you. It's just a beautiful feeling to connect with a horse, this massive being, but they are so gentle when you are calm with them yourself. And they want to help. They are amazing with their therapy. But of course, I use energy work with them as well. If if they have an injury, if they are perhaps just on the early stages of being unwell, it's wonderful to be able to connect with them and to give them assistance, early assistance, if it may be that they are coming down with some type of illness, or perhaps they have some tightness or pain in their body, their back, their neck, because their neck is so long, of course, their legs. Quite often they will knock their legs and they will be in pain. And they are very stoic beings as well. They may not show it. They may not tell you that they're physically, that there is something wrong. So to use that energy and that connection is a great way for you to help them. And then in return, they will show you love. They will show you kindness. So that's their way of saying to you, thank you so much for helping me in this way. And of course, it's the same with your cats and dogs, other household pets who are part of the family, as I said. Dogs, particularly, will pick up on your emotions. And we've heard tales about dogs, particularly because they are very common in households, uh, being protective of their owners, using their own animal intuition. I just read the other day about a dog and his his police officer owner. On one particular day when they were going out to work together, he was a service dog. The dog just wouldn't go out the front door. And this was really unusual. He was really keen to get going, get out there and do the work that he loved to do. This particular day, the dog just wouldn't go out. And the police officer thought this was very strange. He did call his colleagues to see what was going on. And apparently there, where this police officer should have been going that day, there were a number of very bad incidents where that officer could have potentially been badly injured or killed. This dog used its intuition to say, no, not today. Something is going to happen. I know something is going to happen, and I'm not going. So you need to find out what's happening, and I'm going to protect you by stopping you from just going straight to that scene where something bad could have happened. So intuition that we have, intuition that the animals have, we need to rely on it. We need to learn to rely on it, to know that it is a thing. And it's amazing as we do more concentrating on it, more allowing that to come into our lives, the more it develops. It's actually like a muscle, going to the gym and building up our physical muscles. if we use our intuition, start to rely on it more, then that builds as well. And if you don't use it, you lose it, is a good saying. And it's the same with our intuition. And if you're interested in doing a little bit of this animal communication yourself, it's quite easy. And all you need to do to start to learn this is to be with your animal in a nice quiet place. Just settle down with the two of you where you won't be interrupted. Out in the field if you're fortunate enough to be around horses, or of course somewhere comfortable inside or out with your dog or your cat or any other pet, of course. Just sit there, gently close your eyes, be fairly near your animal if you can be. As you relax, reach out, connect heart to heart with that animal using your brilliant imagination. Actually see if you can visualize that reaching out so the hearts are connected. Then allow your minds to be connected as well. Just sit in that peaceful situation and allow whatever will happen to happen. And more than likely, you will start to receive thoughts and messages from that animal. Allow them just to come into your mind. Don't question them. Don't doubt them. If you are receiving messages, then they are a true thing. It's actually happening that that animal is connecting with you. And of course, in response, you can reach out and through your imagination, through your mind, send out a lovely message to that animal. Say, I love you, I honor you and having you in my life. And please reach out if there is anything you want me to know. If there is anything that you would like in your life, a better bed, a different type of food, anything like that is just amazing. Set up that two-way conversation. Practice that as we practice our intuition. And as you do more of it, it will become easier and easier. And it will take much less time to get into that connected field. So I hope you all have a blessed week. If you would like to send me a photo and a question about your own animal, you can do that through my website, holistic-health.au. And I look forward to connecting with you. And as I said, have a blessed week, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.